Alright, what up? I'm trying to do a new style. It's like I tried to do a pick a card reading and it sucked so hard. And I did it on my other phone, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna try zodiac reading, see how that goes. That way I don't have to find like, gems or whatever for the piles or figure out icons. So we'll start with Aries. I guess I probably should have shuffled before the camera started. Aries, this is your reading for the strawberry new moon coming up. Or for the following week. Month? I don't know. We'll find out. I'm just gonna do a quick spread. I tried to do like a full spread on my other videos. It's like, this is too much. And all of the readings felt like they were the same. Can you see this? Am I in frame? That's like another thing. I'm not used to. I'm like, how are people putting things? Like, how are they like dealing with the angles? Okay. Wow. Very interesting indeed. Okay, so somebody may have moved on from it's like maybe there's a male or a masculine. Should I be saying divine masculine? I can't do it with a straight face. So someone may know a dude, or someone who identifies as a dude, or maybe a butch lesbian. I'm just gonna say guy. Hope that you don't take offense. Um, I feel like someone maybe was maybe juggling multiple people in relationships, and maybe finally moved on from one or multiple and then decided to be single. This is a guy or a dude like quality. More recently, it feels like maybe, yeah, someone moved on from something that they thought they wanted, and maybe it was a very emotional thing for whoever was involved. I'm gonna get more on this. Right now, it feels like the energy is something's ending. Maybe it's a painful ending for someone, but it feels like something is ending for a passionate new beginning. It feels like very positive. I mean, it feels painful and intense, but it's also positive in the end. It also feels like maybe okay, so whatever this new relationship is that's coming up, maybe their friends are gonna find out and it's gonna cause a bunch of drama. Um, and also, yeah, because it's like, if there's another person involved, if there's another woman involved and she finds out, it's gonna be a shit storm. Maybe just for her. I don't know. Let's see. Um, yeah, it may be like kind of intense at first, but I feel like whatever this new relationship is, like, you are gonna overcome the burden very quickly. Like, it's like gonna be work at first, maybe, but it's like you're gonna move forward into a very serious relationship. This could actually turn into a marriage. Like, maybe you were in something or involved with somebody that you thought was like your wish come true, and then you like set your sights a little higher, you moved on, or you found something else, and maybe it's this person who's super emotional. Let's see what else is going on. Aries. Yeah, this feels more organic than the pick a cards. I like group number 1. Maybe I'll try to pick a card again another day. I also feel like I can't narrate these very well. Okay, so yeah, someone cut off. Yeah, a woman cut off somebody who was maybe either committed to her or wanted a serious relationship with her, or was in a serious relationship and maybe they had history. Um, Maybe this breakup was kind of on the horizon either way. It feels like maybe, um, because it's like, I feel like somebody, like, must have come to the conclusion that this wasn't going to work out and, sort of just let it go and found hope in something new. Now, it feels like, yeah, it feels like maybe there could be, I feel like there's a male, this is probably the new one. There could be a new guy that wants to rush in, but he's trying to be patient, and it's also maybe, getting him in his emotions. Maybe he's like wishes he could go faster, and maybe he's like looking at a lot of cons of a situation. Let's see what the cons are. It could be financial. It feels like, yeah, because it feels like somebody's very invested in this woman. She's single, independent, works. It just feels like someone's really making plans to put the work in for her. Um, this could be two different guys, but it could also be one guy with two different energies. So let's say it's one guy. I feel like he's very committed and very clear on what he wants, which is, again, this single, independent woman. Maybe she has a fiery personality. Maybe there's Sagittarius in her chart. Maybe some Scorpio. It feels like, well, I mean, and if you're the woman and you're like, but I'm an Aries, it's like maybe somewhere else in your chart you have those placements that are prominent. Alternatively, it's like, this could also indicate that, like, she could have a choice to make between working on something with someone else or moving towards something that's much more compatible. Yeah, that is what it feels like, actually. I feel like maybe, she's gonna have a decision to make between working on something with this guy from the very beginning, um, or moving towards, yeah, something more compatible, stable, and it feels like maybe it's like maybe the one that requires more work that she walked away from potentially has more money, more to offer as far as material wealth. But it feels like the other person, maybe there's better communication, maybe they have more cohesive ideas on like what they want out of life. Alright, I'm gonna move over to the dice. Do I want to do the dice? Oh, I haven't done these in a while. I'm gonna do the Astro cards. So I work in I'm gonna end up saying this in like every video, but I work in a shop. I'm a reader at a shop. And I used to work at a different shop, and this was a part of my readings every day, but then I moved to this other shop, and I don't have as much time. They literally put a timer on me, and I have to be like, okay, and I feel like I'm solving a puzzle, like, so fast. Oh, some of these are, alright, fuck it, we'll take them. I haven't, read these in a while, though. But we'll do the Astro cards. I mean, this was like a huge part of my everyday readings. Let's see if I like still have it in me. Alright. I have to like look into the camera to see where. Oh my god, I'm like I don't normally do reversals unless I usually let people shuffle, so if they reverse it, that's on that, like, then I'll take it. So let's see, and I usually flip them over in between each person, so that everybody has the same opportunity. It's equal opportunity for everyone to get, all their cards upright if that happens. So, okay. So maybe somebody, okay, yeah. Someone was in a relationship that, the passion burned out. Maybe there was no spark left, maybe it was a marriage, maybe they couldn't see eye to eye, And maybe even the kids were unhappy. Fifth house can also rule children. Let's see. And I feel like maybe it took a while to get the strength to move forward. And also, it could have been, yeah, it could have been a marriage or just a very long term relationship. More recently, it feels like. Okay, so. Yeah, if this was a marriage, someone had to give up a lot of their income to provide for the home. Maybe that's also making. And it could also. I mean, there could be a toxic Gemini involved, but it also feels like it's also a way to get out of having to communicate so much with that person. It feels like just take my money and get out of my face. Um, and that's probably something that's still kind of going on. This person's probably still in the process of getting out of this. What else? Um, Someone's thinking about long-term commitments and where they want to live, who they want to live with, who they want to be with long-term, and it feels like there's a big change in who they thought they would be with. You know, these kind of always just confirm my first spread, but that's fine. Let's see what's coming up. Um, Someone. Someone or multiple people perhaps could become very emotional once something comes to light, and it could feel very unlucky and feel very restricting for them. Actually, let's do more. Normally I only do like 3 on these. I'm like, now I gotta know the tea, baby. So interesting. Okay. I never take I mean, like, if I were doing this on my own, I wouldn't have taken reversals. But it is interesting to see, like, when people's reversals show up. Okay, so, yeah, there were a lot of hard lessons in this last relationship that they were in. And they were finally able to leave it in the past. God, I haven't used these cards in so long. I used to be able to look at these in 2 seconds and know what they all were. Alright, sextile. Hmm. It could be that there was a really good connection with someone, but perhaps it was under wraps. 10th house can be, I don't know, and maybe, I don't think it involved the career. It could be career, but it's also the house of fame, honors, the house of recognition and reputation. So it's like maybe it would have affected their reputation negatively had it come out. I don't know. Let's see. Some kind of progress could be made in an emotional situation where there's going to be a lot more caregiving involved. It's hard to tell which relationship this is going to be because it feels like somebody veers off into a different. It's like marriage, a new relationship, but then another new relationship. But I don't know. It's like if it's like the guy that gets divorced for this other woman, maybe the other woman already found another guy while waiting for all of this. It was like, I'm not going to wait my whole life for you to figure it out. Because maybe that's what's more nurturing. Um, yeah. Yeah, there could be a lot of. I mean, and technically this could also be maybe the same person that they're leaving for, but for whatever reason. Nah, I don't know. Yeah, so it's like this could be the energy of the ex-wife once she finds out he already moved on to somebody. Whoever this is, there's going to be some major tension that comes, it could be around September. Yeah, I feel like when the sun is in Virgo, it could be a really difficult time for everybody involved because things will be coming to light and, whew, it could be rough. Alright, let's look at your dice. How far into this? 15, okay. Another thing about pick a card is, like, I don't want to have to edit, and so, not to, like, rant about the process of doing a YouTube video. But if you stop the video, you have to edit. I'm like, I can't even download. I don't have enough space. I'm not trying to download iMovie and then process a video. Normally I have like a fancy little dish that I throw these in, but we're gonna use this box for today because I think I left the thing at work. Alright, so let's see what's going on for Aries. But the strawberry moon. I guess this is a strawberry moon reading. I kind of was just doing a general reading, but we'll see. Okay, can you see that? Boy, I can't even. Alright, so. Someone in a home and family situation is rediscovering their own identity, maybe outside of the home and family situation. It could also be somebody from home, maybe a mother figure is going to be learning about a friend or a wish that involves perhaps her husband or ex-husband. It feels like this marriage was very difficult. There were a lot of secrets. There's going to be more balanced communication coming and more socialization coming in the future, though. It also feels like yeah, I want to say that maybe there's also going to be a change in the way communication is done in this relationship. It feels like, so for me, I mean, I know Leo is 5th house, but it also tends to come up as marriage, especially strength in tarot. Two of my marriage symbols, even though, like, my astrology sister would be like, that is not the house of marriage, but I read marriage as Taurus and Leo, and it doesn't have to be like marriage, but it's like loyalty, commitment, traditional values. I mean, the Hierophant in tarot is like marriage, and it's the time of Taurus, or it's energy of Taurus, so it's like, it does correlate. It's not totally something I just made up. Crystal. Anyway, so the communication could become more balanced within a loyal partnership, and also there could be major changes when the sun is in Leo as well. Maybe in August there could be a lot more that maybe will be communicated in general to people. Again, I want to say Libra rules relationships. There are 2 of them, so that could also be what changes. It's like there's 2 different relationships potentially, and someone might have to communicate a major change in letting one of these go and becoming just friends or something like that, and deciding to commit to one of them. Wow, juicy. Did you guys ever watch MILF Manor? Now, I know it's so problematic, but there's this one clip. I don't know if it's an actual clip, but if you watch it in full like me, one of the moms at one point, I wish I could find a clip. I wish I could insert it, but no. Anyway, she goes, wow, that's really juicy. And it is something I say all the time, and I just felt like I should explain it. Alright, Aries, that was your strawberry moon reading. Am I gonna do these weekly? Like, what am I doing? Should I do these daily? Is it your strawberry moon reading? What if I come back tomorrow? No, I have work tomorrow. Alright, yeah, that was your reading, so take what resonates and, like, let it fly and pass on by. if it don't. I should find like a fun catchphrase. No, I shouldn't. I hate stuff like that. All right, thank you and be well.